not going to hurt you. Ah, there you are. Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned. Slow down now. There we go. Let's go!
Stop right there!
Faster!
If I wanted this little excitement, I'd have a job at some... Oh, the anticipation! You're that hippogriff thief.
Potato!
Avoiding our problem.
Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
No.
The beat. Now, I'm only trying to help. Everything's all right now. Revelio. Professor Howard will never believe this. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds.
Time for a jaunt, I'd say. This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should head inside. Revelio. Confringo. Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here? Revelio. Reparo. Defender. Reparo. Hobbs's master is awful. Defender. Revelio. Repairer. Revelio. How about some sightseeing? Go! Ah, there you are. Time for a jaunt, I'd say. Time to go a little quicker. No need to race now, my friend.
You'll regret crossing my path.
Do cooperate, won't you? No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. No, you don't.
I see you.
Nothing to poach in Arrynshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me.
Now, I'm only trying to help. Abandoned long ago now.
I'm sure...
Takes gumption to steal.
Confringo!
Stupefy! Huh? Confringo! Glacius! Expelliarmus!
This has become personal.
Confringo! Confringo! Protego! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Hack towards it, Glacius! Stupefy an attack! Incendio! Finger! Confringo! Protego! Stupid one! Defender! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Glacius! Protego! Poaching days are over. How about some sightseeing? Away! Slow down now. There we go. Here we go. Faster! Revelio. Ah, there you are. Let's go! Time for a jaunt, I'd say. Away! What say we pick up the pace a bit? Who lived here, I wonder? Let's go! Faster! I'll look after you. Revelio. Everything's all right now. Not the best place for an unaccompanied student.
No more happy days for you. Thought you could hide from me, did ya?
Confringo!
That's the student who stole.
Defender! Confringo!
Death from above! Expulso!
Potato! Stupid! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender!
Expulso! Might wanna look at it! Expulso!
Stupid one! Confringo! Revelio!
Someone.
Get over here, you insolent child!
Petrificus totalis!
Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Expulso! Rodeo!
I see better! Where did you go, Alex?
Petrificus totalis!
Repender!
You'll be protected!
Glacius!
Expulso!
Well
Stupid
done!
for a child.
Confringo! Defender! Defender!
Barely a scratch. I'll need to do better than that.
Let's see what you make of my new theory.
Potato!
That's the best you can do.
Confringo! Glacius! Defender! Repender! Confringo! Glacius! Defender!
And the scoop.
Defender!
You won't know.
Confringo! Glacius!
What's the pain if I have to...
Petrificus totalis!
Confringo! Glacius! Defender! Revelio! Petrificus totalis! I don't like the looks of that encampment. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. 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 Oh. Goodness. Not a party to attend by myself.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seemed sincere, and Serona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm he hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Protego!
Ah, how delightful. I'm not down with.
Confringo! Defender!
You're the one who stole our cigarette. You're about to regret that.
Revelio!
Think you're
Confringo!
clever.
Glacius! Defender!
Such arrogance.
Confringo! Places! Potato! Stupefy! Defender! Stupefy! Stupefy! This looks like trouble.
Enjoy! That student defeated our encampment in the desert!
Protego! Stupefy! Confringo!
Still holding this up?
Defender!
I work with you!
Why?
Confringo! Protego! Stupefy!
Get away with that.
Don't do try again. I can do this.
Also.
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Confringo! Defender! Glacius! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Defender! Confringo! Glacius!
Exposo!
Confringo! Revelio! Levioso!
I didn't touch your helm. Thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. So my friends are now, don't I? If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child. We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle. Places!
Arrogance. Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Go! Confringo! Glacius! Potato! Stupid! Whoops! Ha!
Another pitiful beast.
Defender! Confringo! Stupid! Confringo! Glacius! Stupid! Leviosa! Defender! Confringo! Potato! Stupid!
Barely felt anything at all.
Glacius!
Taken out quite
Suffering, do you?
Come on, are you afraid to fight back? You're going to regret that.
Confringo! Defender! Stupid one! A coward! Glacius! Leviosa!
Time to dig some! Potato!
Confringo! Stupid one! Leviosa! Glacius! Rependo! Confringo! Glacius! Potato! Defender! Rependo! Glacius! Confringo!
pay for your deeds.
Confringo! Defender! Revelio! Revelio. Confringo.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Confringo.
those symbols on the walls?
There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them, then cast them quickly in succession. Confringo! Flipendo! Confringo! Glacius! Defendo! Revelio!
Seems quiet. Too quiet, if you ask me.
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead.
Confringo!
This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's
Glacius.
right about that, it may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Accio. 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 Levioso. Position that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. 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 Accio. Repulsor. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Glacius. Defender. That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Glacius. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how? Confringo! Revelio! Accio! There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Glacius! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Revelio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Hitting those marks readjusts the archway. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this place. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway? Confringo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Confringo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! After pulling the block out through the archway, I can place it where it can be climbed on while on the other side of the archway. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio. Confringo. Expectato. Stupefy. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Stupefy. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Predator. Stupefy. 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 Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Predator. Stupefy. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Predator. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Predator. Stupefy. Glacius. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Predator. Stupefy. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Incendio. Confringo. Glacius. Predator. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Incendio. Confringo. Glacius. Stupefy! Glaciers! Stupefy! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! What a relief.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isidore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
Incendio!
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacis!
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? Some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
Assignment's all finished.
I've been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
How about some sightseeing? Away! Here we go. Go! No need to race now, my friend.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me. Who you did?
I should dismount here. Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land. Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Glacial!
Incendio! Back for more.
Incendio!
Need to be quicker than that.
Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Confringo!
Incendio! You'll never get used to Expelliarmus. Incendio!
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Incendio! Confringo! Please! Incendio!
Have you heard from your family?
Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego! Glacius! Incendio! Stupid! Incendio! Revelio!
I heard you. This is almost...
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Glacius! Confringo!
Mushroom tea.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Hamura. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count. Protego! Stupid!
Underestimate.
Glacius!
Lucky asshole! What have you done? Stupid! This out longer than necessary. Rubber up.
Confringo!
I will make you pay.
Revelio! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius!
Coward! Fight me fairly!
Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Careful not.
What's this?
Flipendo!
Stop messing around like a baby! I've never been one like that.
Places!
We have someone with some nerve.
Potato! Stupid! Confringo!
Bringo! Take him to someone else!
Let's see you survive that.
Incendio! Confringo! Places! Flipendo! Potato! Incendio! Confringo! Flipendo! Places!
Don't want to repeat that. What?
Let me out, son!
Incendio! Confringo!
We don't have time. We need to... before more show up.
Accio! This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out. This way! That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far. The term.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Yes, the transformation spell. But first, I'd like you to carry out a couple of tasks which will help you to complete your field guide. Attend my transfiguration class once you've done them, and we can begin the lesson.
Incendio! Incendio! So this is the underground harbour. Revelio. Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Revelio. Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The snake bird.
No, incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
The pepper-up potion.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felicis. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Founder's Relics.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Revelio! Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Yes, the transformation spell. But first, I'd like you to carry out a couple of tasks which will help you to complete your field guide. Attend my transfiguration class once you've done them, and we can begin the lesson.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumours of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Plan with the help failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I can't wait to try.
Hello there. Hello, Almeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Thank you for being willing to help me, Almeet.
You are very welcome. I'm looking forward to meeting your friend, Lodgok.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio. Past the high wing!
Aquarium. One less human to worry about.
Potato!
Stop it!
Stupid one! Incendio! Confringo! Stupid!
I should defeat you never
Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius!
Much too slow.
Confringo! Incendio! High wing! Go! Faster high wing!
Coast. Up for a bit of dying, are we?
High wing! Go! Slow down now.
Getting sleep on my feet, I couldn't.
No need to race now, my friend. Faster high wing! Slow down now. There we go.
How nice of you to stop by.
High wing! Go!
Quiet as over here.
Faster high wing! A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Our meet and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
I'll be quiet. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
These machines... Steam. Interesting.
Propeller. Incendio.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this. See, it's something else altogether.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Where are those plans gone? I had schematics in my hand a moment ago.
Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Matter of time till wrap.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Incendio!
Clever.
Potato! Stupid!
I hate that!
Glacius! Stupid one!
Think you're clever, don't you?
Incendio! Potato! Revelio!
Levioso! If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more What could they be building?
I will make
Potato! Stupid one! Incendio!
such arrogance.
Descendo!
Stupid taken out. I'll cut you from shoes to shadow.
Potato!
Descendo!
I'll find you. Let's get it.
Incendio!
Cover up why he's coming back this way.
Potato!
I should deserve you no matter how you shake me. Why can't I hit you?
Incendio!
I won't rest until...
Stupid one!
No!
Incendio! Glacius! Potato!
You won't get away with that.
Incendio!
I will have my revenge!
Arresto momentum. Stupid! Incendio! Potato!
I won't rest until...
Revelio. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Accio.
Stupid to come here.
That should be the last of them I'll meet.
I'm good at sneaking about. You'll see. This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes, But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a port key that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
No worries about
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio.
But there hasn't been
Revelio.
history worth losing a hair over.
Minister Magic didn't get where he is by sticking on...
Aloha Mora. What do we have here? A demiguise. Revelio.